Hello guys, today we are going to see the lead code question 207, that is course schedule. There is a total of num courses you have to take. Level 0 to count num courses minus 1. You are given an array prerequisites where prerequisites I is equal to AI BI indicates that you must take course BI if you want to take course AI. So here prerequisites consist of AI and BI. For one to take, we need to take the 0 as the course, otherwise we could not. So if we take many of the prerequisites or a long vector, we would be able to see that it is forming a graph like data structure in which there is a directed graph from one node to other node, and if any of the cycle exists, that will be the condition in which we will not be able to buy the course, or because the any of the two nodes which will be present after will be dependent upon the previous part, which would result in a loop, and this would we would not be able to buy the course. So let us see the code of the question. We would be using the BFS traversal to solve the problem, and we would check for the cycle. If cycle would not be present, then we have to return true. So here is the code of the question. Int n we have used to declare the num courses, and vector int adjacent list we have to declare, and we have traversed the prerequisites, and for each of the node we have found its adjacency list, in which the first is passed, or the adjacency 1, and here array of vectors are taken, in which each of the vector represents the node between two edges, in between represents an edge between two nodes, and we have to traverse, and if it is not visited, then we have to traverse the I till n, and if I is not visited, then we have to check. If cycle is present, then we have to return false, otherwise we have to return true. So for each cycle we have written a user defined function of boolean type, and we have passed the index. We have to check for each of the index I equal to 0 to n. For all the courses that would be available, we have to check whether that they do not form a cycle. After it is confirmed, we have to return true, otherwise we have to return false. So the index are passed in, and visited is passed by reference. Also we have to pass the adjacency list, and if visited index equal to 1, that means the node is already visited, we have to return true, that means cycle is present. Otherwise if it is 0, so we have to make the index as visited, that is we will make it 1, and for that index that we have chosen, for, or we have suppose 0 is passed as the, for 0 we have to check the adjacency list of 0, and uh, it's for the all the nodes present in the adjacency list of 0, we would be checking whether all the nodes are whether they are not forming any cycle. If they are forming, then we would not be able to buy that course. If each cycle, then we have to check the adjacency list, all the elements. This is one element. If the 0 have 5 elements in adjacency list, then one by one all the elements in IT will be passed, and we would the recursive call would be made, and if any of the condition above conditions are found true, and that the base condition above condition is found true, then we have to return true, that means cycle is present. That is, within a node, the adjacency list, inside adjacency list a node is forming a cycle, so we have to return true. And after all the traversal, during the backtracking process, we have to change all the visited indexes to from 1, it would be 1, then we have to make it 2, then we have to return false. If all the condition is not satisfied, then finally we have to return the false, that means no cycle is present. So this is the code. Thank you.